So next up, representing the Coliseum gym, we have Pacey Humphreys.
Yeah. Two for the price of one.
And his opponent, who's here representing Spartans Gym Chippenham, Mitch May.
Don't worry. So for those that are actually present, you might recognise this man, Pacey. He's been up before because we thought, Mitch, we thought you just didn't want to show, but you're here. Listen, better late than never. A round of applause for Mitch May, please. Obviously, Pacey, I'm going to come to you. So we're going to recap a little bit. We're going to edit the last footage. Pacey, you're here. MCP debut on the 6th of July, right in this venue. Mitch May, you've watched his last fight. When it was put to you, your old man had no hesitations but to say, yeah. It's quite. When I watched it, I actually missed it. I was there present, but I was with that man in the front row having a drink, and I missed the fight. But he was quite ferocious. He come along and he didn't mess around. What's your thoughts on that?
I thought, the shot he hit him with, I thought it was a bit of a lucky shot. I thought it was a bit scrappy, I don't like doing this shit.
All right, don't worry about it. So obviously, Mitch, I'm going to come to you. Obviously, I watched the video of your last fight. It was quite an aggressive fight. You got in, got a job done. Just for people that don't know, just recap. What's your experience and what's your record?
Well, I come from MMA background really, and then transitioned over, and I've had 2 fights, 1 loss and 1 win. Yeah.
And obviously, just tell us about the last fight, 'cause it was a stoppage win. I mean,
Yeah.
the guy, it looked like it was quite a brutal knockout. He was let out, but he did recover, right?
Yeah, he did. It took him a while to get up, but yeah, he did in the end.
And obviously, you got Pacey here. I don't think, Pacey's always been in sort of good even fights. Is that going to be a repeat thing for you? Are you going to go along and bulldoze him across the ring?
Well, I looked at a couple of his fights. Yeah, he looks like he's quite up for it as well. I'm quite up for it, so I think it'll be a good fight.
And we said, for people that have just joined us, it's getting quite busy here now. And one thing, MCP have done, we've got a lot of good 50-50 fights here. We've already spoke about, Grant Mallison that was up, for people that have missed. That man is an elite fighter. He's the MCP heavyweight champion. Not only is he the best locally, probably one of the best and most avoided in the country. The fight was offered. And I'm going to repeat myself because I want to repeat myself because people don't want to fight these people. But anyway, we're going to move on. We're back to Mitch May and my man Pacey. Mitch, are you bringing much support here to Grange next month?
Yeah, hopefully I will. I'll start getting the tickets selling now and usually get a good little crowd. So yeah, looking forward to it.
And obviously, Pacey, we spoke about your dad's home show, on the 3rd of August. You're not there, you're on holiday. That's why you're here. You're flying the flag for your dad's gym, for the Coliseum. Is there going to be a win going back to your gym?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Well, I do like a hard fight, but do you know what I mean? I'm training as hard as possible to get that win. Do you know what I mean? So I ain't gonna see it as I'm losing. I'm coming here to win. Do you know what I mean?
And again, I've seen how your old man trains. You do train, puts you all through your paces. You said you're doing hill sprints this morning. You'll be in a gym, no doubt, tomorrow as well, and every day this week. But you're against a Spartan fighter, and we all know how they train. Is that deterring you that you're against a Spartan? You're not worried about that?
Well, I've got a sparring partner who's pretty similar to, from what I see, his style was coming forward and throwing punches, and I've got a sparring partner who can do that. He's had about 10 fights, he's a lot heavier than me, and me and him have some cracking rounds of sparring, you know what I mean? So, do you know what I mean? I'm not scared. Yeah, I'll happily fight, do you know what I mean?
I mean, you can't quite see it, but he's looking at me in his eyes there, he means business, Pacey Humphreys, and obviously, Mitch, you got a massive team. Is it going to be a clean sweep? Because Grant's predicting a clean sweep, but this man's determined not to let that happen.
I hope so. But we have good training sessions on Wednesday, all different abilities, all different backgrounds, so I think that'll help me out loads. Well,
listen, ladies and gents, there's a round of applause for Mitch May, Pacey Humphreys.
More this way. Yeah, thank you. Hands up. And then facing off, please. Nice and clear, Pacey, 1 step forward, please.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.